And this is a shock target. You see adversary. You see a human scout with a lightning. I see number go down. Oh, I think I just won the game. Who is my opponent? What is he playing? I don't care, I'm on the play. So that means I win. Alright. If not Sentinel, it would be 2 cards in a row that win me the game. And he milled both of them? Are you serious? But we don't need to. Oh. Sorry, I'm a red player. I forgot I need to play lands to win the game first. Why would I count if I just can win, you know? Man, I'm so good. Can you feel this power of being good at Magic? Why would I count the lethal if my creature is big and your number small? Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and yes, you are seeing correct. Please give me a chance, I will explain it's not what you think, alright? First of all, in the gameplay, we'll not only play mono red, but we'll also roast mono red while playing mono red. I think you will enjoy it, it will be fun, I promise. Second, we have 93% win rate with this deck on the play. This is insane. It was nearly 2 hours of gameplay. This is not the final stats. You will see the final ones in the outro, but this is how the deck performed in over 30 games. This is insane. This is the fastest like platinum run I have made since a year, I think. This is absolutely insane what this deck does, and it nearly wins every single game on the play. And look at this, we always roast mono red players that maybe they don't make perfect decisions, alright? And look at the mirror win rate that I had. I won every single mirror except one in all of those games. I'm above 90% win rate in a mirror matchup, which should be 50% win rate on average. So, I mean, that's pretty telling. I think we proved the point, especially look how much difference it is between being on the play and being on the draw. We also proved that we are still the grandmaster of aggro. So, you know, we know what we are talking here on the channel. I prefer control. I will always prefer control, but we can play aggro because it's easier than playing control, alright? So we can of course play aggro to the best extent, and in this video, if you want to learn how to play with aggro or against aggro, this will be a really good video because we played some decent games and we will explain how this deck works, what are the weak sides, when we lose, when we win. So even if you don't like the deck, you still need to know how to play against it, because this will be the deck that you will be seeing more and more, or at least the same amount, alright? With the Slickshot Show-Off, this will be the popular deck forever, probably, for the next X years, so yeah, you better know how to play against it, and it has some insane weaknesses, so you just need to prepare. And yeah, I mean, this video will definitely help you, whether you like mono red or you don't like mono red. You still need to be you know, aware how it works. This is the most popular deck right now, probably. So, I think you will enjoy the video, and the stats are fine. Have fun, guys. Enjoy the games. Alright, I'm on the play because I'm obviously way better player than my opponent. So, let's keep playing cards until we win. A Smork. Double Anger is what we want to play, so we don't want to see 1 black mana into cut down. That's not 1 black mana into cut down, so we are absolutely happy. That means we can get all the value, all the cards. I'm thinking about the Ruckus. Huh. Scamp is really interesting here. This can scale like absolutely crazy. And I will be able to play both on the next turn, right? So, you know, we take a small Smork right now. We will make a big Smork on the next turn. I'm sorry, Gus. You have to see this. Alright. They didn't attack, so this is usually Resolute Reinforcements. So let's go. Sometimes they have Get Lost, so let's see what version they are running. Okay. This is interesting. We could just go with this. How much do I want Demonic Ruckus? Because going Slickshot on the next turn would be insanely good as well. Okay, we have this game if we play it right. I think it's Resolute Reinforcements, right? Human. If we play this, it's not as much, right? They need to double trade. And then we can sacrifice. I think we just attack. And we just go with the Scamp. And then we go for Slickshot lethal at instant speed, basically. I'm pretty sure this should be Resort Reinforcements. If that's not, that's good for us. Sure. You know, that's good. That's some solid damage already. You don't need to kill them with this, you just soften them up. And then the Slickshot is... Whenever they tap, they lose the game. They had it. I think they had better traits, but... You know, it's fine. I wonder how they want to kill us. When they tap, we can just go absolutely crazy. I would love to hit a mountain from top, because then I can double spell. This is really good for them. This is really good. This might give them the chance to win the game, but... I think with this... See why we played like this? This gives the menace, and menace is super important. Alright. Now we can fully attack, right? Maybe bait some good, you know, good blocks. No? Yeah, he knows. He knows. Let's give him a good game. And let's not target our face. Well, I was just so much better in Magic than this guy, because I was on the play. Alright. What can I say? Okay guys, what's going on? I'm on the draw and I don't have a 1-drop. What's this? How am I supposed to win the game right now? This is just cheating, man. To be honest, our win rate just dropped by 40% after seeing this and being on the draw. It just improved by 20%. I drew Kumano. We won't get the counter most likely unless we really top deck the, you know, the crazy 2-drop. And what are you? They usually play humans like fully, like a lot of colors when they use the courtyard. I mean, this is actually really good draw. And I'm not very good at Magic because I'm on the draw, but my top decks are first class, you know? Absolutely first class top decks. So what do we go for? This is more damage over time. And they don't have anything that trains. So I don't think we need to respect the initiates. We really want Goddric on the next turn, right? We want maximum damage as soon as possible. So why Monstrous Rage and not Anger? Because it draws cards. We don't need more cards, we have place. And this creates a permanent enchantment that gives 1 extra damage every turn. And this is a shock target. You see Adversary. You see a human scout with a lifelink. I see number go down. Please, please, that was a good, you know, final sentence. Man, it was so great and I butchered it. But it's fine because I'm winning, because I have my cards. They are played every turn, and when I play my cards I win because I'm just so good at Magic. Can you feel like how I'm outplaying this guy super hard by, you know? What did I do? Like, I played my cards, man. Alright, it's great. The problem for them is that Initiate is not very good, especially if you're on the defense, because then it's actually a 1-2. Whatever they kill, the other cards will kill them, right? We will see. Maybe we just go with Lethal. So I can go... Can you feel how good at Magic I am right now? Man, just pure skill. Oh, I'm so good. Oh, I even drew more wins. This has flying and 4 power. Number goes down. Listen, it seems that even on the draw I'm still just absolutely outplaying those guys by drawing my curve. Alright, as usual, we are on the play because we are a very good player of an aggro deck. Man, no joke, I'm on the play, I think like 5th time in a row or something crazy like this. Alright, a Tapland. A filthy Tapland. We go for a Codebreaker because it deals the most damage for 2 mana. This deals only 1. This deals 2. Let's not make the mistake that we roasted for our opponents, so let's not sacrifice Scamp. If that's a Tapland, alright, it's not. The Bat. Bat is super interesting. We'll see what they choose. Like, we can kill it if they take anything except Lightning Strike, and don't forget we can sacrifice Scamp and kill the Bat anyway. But it will be after the combat phase. So let's see it. I could think what he should remove, but it's taxing, alright? I just see 17. This is the only part of the game I'm seeing. I barely see his face, but I know I want to hit it. So what do we go for here? This can be Path of Peril, right? This can be Path of Peril. Alright, I could go with the Ruckus here. It's not very mana efficient, unfortunately, but it's good damage. They want to trade against the Codebreaker, right? That's a harsh one. We don't have perfect plays here. Okay, I think I know the perfect play here. This is how we go. Nah, they should block and sacrifice. Blocking was just simply superior to this. We get rid of the lifelink, and now we go with the sweet. Well, you know what? This is actually a little bit better because you get 1 mana by plotting this one, and we can play the scamp anyway. So now we want to make sure that there's enough pressure, so they need to tap out. If they just hold the mana, it's exactly what we don't want to see. Oh, they're a full tempo deck. I see, I see. Land is good here. That's a good draw. They still have 2 mana open. I mean, they probably have Aether counters per removal. We can plot for the next turn, so we don't need to do anything here. You want to punish them every time they hold mana? Mastermind. Okay, let's think. They can double block, which is not good for them. I don't think it's a good play. With Lightning Strike, they know about Lightning Strike, right? So let's see the blocks. Okay. I kill both without investing a point of mana into this, so I don't mind. I absolutely don't mind it. Sure. That's an interesting play. And we do not. Sure, he gets some traits, but he doesn't really get value, and we still have board advantage, so if he plays creatures, then he has less mana for interaction. If he keeps interaction, we can just keep hitting his face until he realizes that he needs to do something. So I don't know. Not a great spot to be in. Creature. Okay, okay. So they tapped out. If we have a good draw right now, we win the game. And this is how you win with the Slickshot decks. We go here, that gives extra... Well, this... No, this is the most damage. No, this is the most damage, right? Because then we get all the prowess triggers. Listen, I could count, but why would we count if we know that we just won the game? Well, that should be enough, right? And that's why Slickshot is so powerful. That's 12. Oh my god, and the menace is insane. No, no, you can block this one, that will also damage your face. Well, absolutely outplayed. Man, I'm so good at Magic. Alright, we are really good at Magic, so we are on the play. And our opponent, an absolute new player, just doesn't know how to play Magic, and he's on the draw. Oh man, this would be absolutely brutal. Unless it's a cut down, but oh, Mirror, you are out, bro. You are fully dead right now. So, we will go with the Codebreaker probably, right? Slickshot scales better, but this has more damage. This dies to Lightning Strike though. We need to think about the next turn. I think we go with this guy. We lose a little bit of damage, but we set up very strong later game. Not late game, later game. That's the word. That's it. He's on the draw, so he's really bad player. Especially in Mirror, like, to be honest, how he can win? He needs to Lightning Strike every creature and hope that we don't have enough. So they're going for insane play, but I'm not sure if they will have time. I cannot kill him yet. So we are forcing this guy to go for 20 damage lethal, because on the next turn he's dead. So first you play creatures, you soften them up, and then you go for insane scaling. And this is so much, like every creature scales with every card you play. So they need to literally deal 20 damage this turn. If they can't, and I don't think they can on 3 or even 4 mana, they will have to either trade or just lose simply. And we have enough burn that we can remove all the blockers probably and just go for lethal anyway. And why all of this happened? Because I was on the play, because obviously I know how to play Magic. If he was on the play, it is very possible we would lose this. Alright, they're burning our stuff. Let's see how many plays with fire they have. They can deal a lot of damage, as you can see, but not 20. Not 20. And we can burn for 5 already. Okay, that's a good play by him. Oh, if they buff something? Okay, that's interesting. That gives us full knowledge about his play, and this will be to toughness. So I'm pretty sure we go this. Why would I count if I just can win, you know? Man, I'm so good. Can you feel this power of being good at Magic? Why would I count the lethal if my creature is big and your number small? Wow. We're on the play. Alright, on the draw, so we might lose. That's it. On the draw, our hand is okay. It's pretty decent, but it's not on the play, so, you know, how decent can it really be? So what do we go for? Swiftspear. They have lifelink, and this seems to be a, you know, a life gain deck, so 2-drop should be absolutely massive. But we'll see. What? Is that really the combo? This is combo with lifelink, that's weird. I mean, it kinda makes sense, because it gives them longevity and scries. I mean, it's interesting, we'll see. I really want to go with Slickshot right now. We don't have too much time, we definitely need more scaling than one. They play lockdowns, so if they hit it, that's just good magic by them. We could try to plot it. Plotting is not bad, but they will hold all the mana and then they can still use removal, right? We miss 1 damage this way, but I think we should have time. I will plot it. A little bit risky on my side, but I think it's a little bit better, because lockdown will automatically win from the game if I play this. Alright. And we want to go hard. Do we go hard on this turn already? I need 2 mana for removal. I think we go like this. Huh. Let's see if that's a removal. We will go Anger on the Swiftspear, because they want to remove Slickshot, so this makes it, you know, harder. They don't try to block with the bat, so I think they might have removal. They definitely want to prevent this, you know, this card though, but they also want to kill Slickshot. Alright. 6 damage already. Not bad, not bad. So we basically deal for this turn. I mean, we need a removal. If they play combat, they win. So no, not much choice here. Yep, they are looking for the missing piece. They already have 1. Yeah, they can like basically do an end steps, you know, cycling, and then main phase they go for the combo. So if you close your mana, if you are tapped out, you risk instantly losing the game. If you have it open, you can get like 5 extra turns basically, and usually you can draw more removal, so you can get even more. And you know, you still have something in the board. I really need to draw my mana, because I need to keep 2 mana, or I need to draw Play with Fire. Play with Fire is nearly the same. I don't think they will go for the combo. Alright, here it is. Good for them, good for them. I really need to draw a land here. Land is incredibly important. I drew the land, I'm the best player ever. Alright. We don't go Slickshot, this hits harder. So we are assuming they have all the combo pieces. They have already full graveyard of what they need to. They just need Awakening, and that's it. Fateful Mending main phase. It feels like they don't have the missing piece. Yeah, they already had the... Alright, they didn't have the Metamorph. True, true, true. But still, they can always discard it at the end step. Do we go with Strike? No. We can keep playing stuff every turn. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, I think we just won. This is exactly what we needed. I mean, they sometimes have stuff, so let's attack first. And the scaling on the next turn will be absolutely insane. And we still hold the answer. So let's see it. So we get double prowess, so this is already 8 damage and the rest is Slickshot. It would be great if they tapped out, so, you know, I can grab my win easier. They have to probably go for the combo, knowing that we probably have the answer. Oh man, they don't have it, and they are tapping out already. Maybe they are trying to hit the lockdown? It feels like it, right? But we can cast all of those spells in one turn. Alright, they got the Mending. Probably what they wanted. Let's see it. Alright, Slickshot. We don't know what it is. And how do we play it? They probably want to kill Slickshot because it scales harder. So let's target the Codebreaker. Oh boy. It's already bad for them. Ha, they cast one from the hand. One more time, alright? I'm counting. So it's 5, 9, 14 and a Lightning Strike. So we win. I think we do it now. They might play the Spell Pierce. So I want to make sure that they cannot draw it. Let's get rid of the full control. And the damage is absolutely insane with this deck. Yeah, it's 14 damage. So if they don't have 1 mana removal, and they shouldn't, they're dead. See, we played the whole game while making sure that even if they have combo at every step, they still lose. I think we played it nice. Oh, I think I just won the game. Who is my opponent? What is he playing? I don't care, I'm on the play, so that means I win. Alright, let's see. Oh, Mulligan, man, not only on the draw, but he also didn't draw cards he needs. And that's not how you are in Diamond, my friend. You need to be a little bit better. So, jokes aside, you first play creature, so we will go Codebreaker and Swiftspear on turn 3. Oh my god, they're so bad at magic. We could go Swiftspear, but we don't need to. Oh, sorry, I'm a red player. I forgot I need to play lands to win the game first. Okay, so you want to stack all the damage, then it's very hard for them to wait with the mana. You know, when you hit. This feels like a Helix, right? I don't think I can play the Anger here. So we will just go Swiftspear. We want to double spell every turn. They can answer one of the threats and we want to make more than one. And we play with fire probably on their face. Smart, smart. We still go for it. They can only answer one of the cards. If they have a counter spell, it's even worse because they cannot remove any of them. If they have lockdown, they win the game. Yep, if they have lockdown, they will win the game. Goddric is too slow because we don't have 3 mana. We cannot hope for two good draws. We need to kill him like in 1-2 turns. Urza? Bro, where's your lockdown? Absolute man. How can you play this like this? You need to really step up your game, my friend. See, I played 3 cards for 3 mana. That's how you do it. Trample on everything, that's how you do it. Just pure skill at magic. See, I outplayed him so hard. Did I outplay him to Diamond already, or do I need to play more games? No, it's fine. I already hit Diamond. Just... man. That was the fastest run to Diamond I ever had. It's fine. Right, guys. I think I'm not very good anymore. I'm on the draw. This will be harsh, especially that this... well. Alright, I see how it is. This is definitely a shock. Tiny Bones is one of the most irritating cards you can see because it will trade for everything you have. You got your 1 damage, alright? You got it. Are you happy right now? So, this is a removal. They're waiting with this removal, man. I think we remove it. We will have to do it anyway, and we have enough, 1 mana spells that we can buff the Slickshot. This is interesting, but I still think we go Slickshot, just because they're waiting with removal. This is go for the throat, and the plot goes absolutely around. They just lost 4 turn doing nothing, and that's a huge blow to their game plan. And if they do it again, they risk that I might plot again something. Sentinel. Sentinel is an incredibly strong card. We'll see if that will be strong enough. We will see. We can go a bit crazy with the Slickshot. Is that good enough? I really think it is. I really think it is. This is the turn when we need to, get some value. I didn't play a land, so let's go like this and see what happens. I need a land. Okay, I need an Anger. Now a land? Just extremely good player, man. I'm just so good at Magic. I just keep drawing what I need every turn. He's at 9. I already am winning. What the hell, man. And if they want to kill me, they need to start, the Vigilance is super good for them. I think we get rid of one of the Codebreakers, because I cannot imagine the world where we play both of them. Vigilance is incredibly important for them. This is the only type of creature that can pressure us while also defending. Otherwise, if they defend, we can just go slowly. If they attack, we absolutely go all in and kill them. Tiny Bombs, probably too slow. They keep this go for the throat all the time, so, don't be surprised. This is not very good, right? Because we cannot really attack with it. But we will be able to attack with it on the next turn, probably. So I think when Kumano transforms, this should still be a lethal. I could also go Codebreaker and try to trade against the Sentinel. But I don't love this play. I don't think it's a good play. I think we want to force them to use the removal now. Yep, here's the removal they were having since a very long time. And we have what? 5-7 damage in the board. So we only need to deal 2 damage. And that's it. That's how we win. That's how we are good at Magic. See? And the Vigilance just doing absolute overtime work here. Let's see if they go Shelly or something. They can deal a lot of damage. In 2 turns I think we will die if they continue like this. Don't draw a land. We need them to hit non-land. Easy. This is probably the card that they will also keep, right? Because it can win them the game. So this will be tricky. Oh, they went for it. So they will use another map token, I would guess. Here's the go for the throat, sure. See, they're waiting with it. I'm not sure if they have a cut down, that might be a small problem. Absolutely burning them, I don't have too much mana, we need to be mana efficient. We already have 3 mana plays, so it can only get better from this. So let's get the mountain. Let's get the mountain. And it's rough. It's rough, we didn't get what we wanted. I really needed this prowess creature so we can attack with 2 and 1 goes through. Right now we cannot really do much. This will be the end step play with fire. And thanks to Sentinel having Vigilance, they clocked us super hard. And they also have a countdown on top of everything. Sure, so we need to hit a burn spell from top and we win. If we don't hit a burn spell from top, we lose. So, just a lot of skillful gameplay ahead of us. Richstein. It's Tiny Bones probably. I mean, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is the top deck that we might be having. I don't think we will win. I'm pretty sure that we won't hit a burn because we already... That was the winning card. This was exactly the card that wins the game. Alright then. Alright. If not Sentinel, it would be 2 cards in a row that win me the game? And he milled both of them? Are you serious? Are you serious? But this, if, I'm a mono red player, so it's fair. I'm happy for my opponent, he deserves the win. But that was pretty incredible anyway. No. And we won't hit a burn anymore. No chance. And now he knows that he milled 2 cards that wins the game. You know what? He deserves the fun. Like, I will be a good mono red hero, alright? Like, it's good when mono red loses. I should make a good game. I don't think I did. But that was fun. That was fun. Especially milling 2 win cons. And this, guys, and this is exactly how the deck functions. If I drew any of those cards, I would be winning. If I don't draw them, I'm losing. And that's it. Alright, I really hope you enjoyed the roast. It's not about having fun with mono red, by winning with mono red, or losing by mono red. It's fun to just, you know, observe how serious the deck is and how you cannot really lose on the play most of the time. So I hope you had a good laugh on this one. But on the serious note, before we go into the full stats, let's talk about the deck. What is the best way to counter this deck? Because that's probably, if you are watching this channel, that's probably the most important part for you. When I played this deck, I absolutely hated open mana. This always makes you so hesitant on casting all the buff spells, and you have plenty of them. The way you go around it is either plotting, because you can just ignore the full turn and it goes faster on the next turn, and at some point they have to sweep the board, because you provide so much pressure with those 1-drops that at some point they need to play the lockdown. And when they finally play the lockdown, you just unleash Slickshot together with Ruckus and probably like either 1 or 2 Angers and Rages, and the damage from this is absolutely insane. It's not very hard to finish your opponent with this deck just because you have so much burn spells and everything has haste with like 15 attacks. So yeah, the deck is absolutely brutal. The best way around it is just to keep removal open so they never can buff any of the creatures. Especially things like Scamp, if you see them. This is extremely slow card. You generally don't like playing it. However, when your opponent closes the mana, taps out fully, and you have this without summoning Sickness, you know you can go absolutely crazy. So the best counterplay, just always have the mana open with removal. I know it's not extremely groundbreaking, but I've been playing with different mono red versions from the, you know, previous seasons without the Slickshot, and I remember that it didn't feel as hard when you play against control. I didn't like a control matchup. Like, I knew that if they have the right cards, they will generally win. Especially that when you hit lockdown, you also get rid of all the Ruckus, and this is one of the few ways that you don't draw cards. So sometimes a mono red player assumes that if you remove the creature, at least he will reload and, you know, start attacking with new hasters. With the lockdown, they don't have anything, and very often they are left with 1 or 2 cards in the hand. So having removal and going 2 for 1 against the buff spells is incredible. You need to be prepared that you might not have a target, a creature target on turn 2. This doesn't synergize with Kumano because you want this counter, but you can go around counter spells, so you need to be wary. So let's go into stats. I hope you enjoyed. This was a little bit longer than I expected, but you know, if we're covering some deck in the channel, you need to know what exactly the deck is, and I suffered, so you can have the forbidden knowledge about this deck. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's go into stats. Alright guys, and those are the final results of this absolutely fair Magic deck. In 40 games, I managed to go from Platinum to Diamond. It was below 3 hours. And on the play, the final stats, I'm on the play, I win 86% of the games. Imagine, in 100 games, I will win 86 and only lose 14. If I'm on the play, that's how insane advantage it is. And on the draw is absolutely crazy because most of the aggro decks on the draw go below 50% or around 50%. This one is actually higher than the stats should be for this deck. I won 92% of the games. That means I won nearly every mirror except one. That makes you think. And you know why we were winning so hard? Because they never could calculate lethal correctly. They always thought they are killing us one turn earlier than they redid, because we always had one extra trick they didn't count for, and we always killed the Slickshot when they didn't expect it. We always get this perfect lethal because we had menace, so they had to double block and they counted only single block. This is the kind of plays they don't play around any higher level of strategy. They just try to see who races on board, not really assuming that anyone has any tricks. And this is the reason that we have 92% win rate against exactly the same deck. It should be 50%. By the way, only Mono Black is on the winning side. All the other there was one Golgari. You know why we lost this one? Because they had cut down on turn 1. And that is the only reason they won. They won with 3 life, because they had this cut down. So that's the reason. And here we had really bad draw. I remember this game. We didn't have good curve, so they just outscaled. I think I missed my drop for 3 turns in a row. So those were the only games I actually remember every game I lost with this deck, because it's so few games. So that's kind of crazy. And I mean, Platinum to Diamond. To be honest, I never felt Mono-Red is so strong. I'm not sure if I was extremely lucky. I was for sure a bit lucky, but I also think that we played a little bit better than our opponents, and the deck got way more consistent. I've been playing with the old Mono-Red, and it felt extremely dicey. Here I had very rare situations when I had nothing to do. One creature can be enough. If your opponent is tapped out, one creature with prowess will deal insane amount of damage, and the Demonic Ruckus is extremely good card that just lets you scale more and more. And one Slickshot can go for 20 easily. If they tap out, they are dead. So the only, problem with this deck is if they have full hand of removal, and that's probably the only thing that beats it consistently. It also goes around like Boros stuff, because they cannot remove Slickshot most of the time. They only have this, the case thing for 2 mana, and that means if you plot the Slickshot and go at instant speed, they usually just die to it. They have 1 bad, but if you give menace to your stuff, they cannot block it anyway, and you just go for 15 or something like this, and they always get some extra damage during the game. So yeah, those are the stats. Isn't it impressive? 92% win rate in Mirror. That tells a story. And yeah, 78% in total after 40 games. That's insane. I didn't think it will go so high. It shouldn't go so high, but it did. So guys, those are the stats. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. I really hope you had a good laugh today. I hope what better way to roast Mono-Red than to play Mono-Red? Then you have a target every single game. So I hope you had a good entertainment for today. Maybe learned something, and maybe it helps you to fight against Mono-Red's Scourge. And yeah, tell me in the comments how you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. So thank you, and see you tomorrow, guys.